Good evening. Time now for Tuesday Sports. We start with football tonight. Advice for local football officials as the men's national team prepares for another trip to the Digicel Caribbean Cup. This time it comes from Christopher Bender, the coach of Jamaican Premier League side Humble Lions, that faced Cayman's national team in 2 matches this past weekend. Bender was impressed with the standard of play shown by the national side under the guidance of Carl Brown, but he also had this suggestion to local football officials if they want to see more success at the international level.
First of all, the Cayman team have to start invest in terms of resources into the football. People have to show more interest. You cannot have teams participating in the Digicel Cup and hope to qualify to a World Cup and not have professional people taking the sport serious. That's the first thing. The interest seems to need to be more in terms of, we were here at one point in Jamaica and we take a quantum leap in terms of our attitude and our desire towards it, and we know what it's going to take.
The Cayman men's national team jets off to Puerto Rico next month for the first round of the Digicel Caribbean Cup. The Jamaicans are the defending Caribbean champions. In Group A, Cayman will face the home team, Anguilla and St. Martin. On the topic of investment of time and commitment, Cayman's junior athletes have been putting in the necessary work to gain results in the next track and field season. It's been a busy year for Cayman's athletes, from hosting the Carifta Games back in April to competing regionally and internationally. And with that tough schedule, you would think that our athletes may be on an extended holiday, but that's not the case. Some of our top juniors like CAC medalist Ashley Nolte there in the black vest, jumper Anissa Owen and distance runner Tristan von Kirchenheim in the white shirt have been hard at work. Last weekend, they wrapped up competing in the Fidelity Fun Run.
What we're doing now is some background work, trying to get, everybody endurance up right now. So, when the season starts and we're ready to, do our speed endurance work, most people will be stronger then.
National junior coach Tyrone. And also on Saturday, our Special Olympics athletes celebrated Healthy Athletes Day at the Lighthouse School as they prepare to take on the region and the world once again next year. Special Olympics Cayman Islands and the Health Services Authority joined together to give the athletes the necessary health screenings, making sure our Special Olympics athletes are in tip-top shape.
It's very important. A lot of these athletes don't get regular dental checkups. Some of the younger children who are in the school system already, they get checked quite regularly. But some of the older athletes, they might go a little while in between checks, so it's important we make contact with them. Everyone seems to be doing very good indeed.
Good news there, but not so good news in India as problems persist for Commonwealth Games organizers. One day before they promise that accommodations will be up to standard for the competing teams, Team Scotland complained about several housing issues for their 100-plus athletes. Only a few of the 71 nations have so far checked into the Games Village in New Delhi. Cayman's 17 athletes are scheduled to arrive later on this week. We'll have daily highlights from New Delhi in the coming weeks thanks to the Caribbean Media Corporation's rights holders as we monitor our athletes' quest for medals.